Hey everyone, Gardemer here. Thanks for joining me once again on our journey of playing Pokemon Blue with our Monotype Run Challenge. Just a quick recap from last time. We got through the SS Anne, the ship sailed off, got the HM cut, HM1. Now we can go back to Cerulean and go east to get heads towards Rock Tunnel. And from there we can progress, essentially. One sec. Yeah, so basically, I think what we're gonna do first and foremost is go kick Misty's butt and get that out of the way, so we can use Cut, which should be fairly easy now that we have Gyarados and Tort. We're level 27, which is much higher level than for Starmie. So I can't see us having any trouble with that. Yeah, we're really cruising through now that we got Gyarados. It's quite nice. I would like to get some more Pokemon soon. I do know that we have to get to the right area to catch more water types. So honestly, we're lucky enough that we were able to get Gyarados when we could, because otherwise we would have had to get to Vermilion City, get the old rod, which would have been after, you know, our second rival fight, and that'd be annoying because we'd be using Wartortle the entire time. But luckily we didn't. We got Magikarp, we got Gyarados now, and he's really just demolishing everyone. He's really kicking ass. We could probably one-shot this. He's already has 100 health at level 27. That's amazing. And he's one-shotting our enemies here. Okay, bad example. He almost got him. That's fine. Oh dear. Missing. You're really letting me down and embarrassing me in front of the viewers. There, Leviathan. Gyarados. Yeah, so this should be really quick, and then we will need to catch something to use Cut, because I don't think Wartortle or Gyarados can learn Cut. But we are allowed an HM slave, so that's fine. We'll just hop around until we find like a Rattata or something. Goldeen sounds very suspiciously like Caterpie. That soundbite? Isn't it? Maybe. Yeah, we'll probably just grab a Rattata so we can get Cut and then we can keep going. HM slaves are fine for the Monotype run. We outlined that in the rules earlier. We just won't use Rattata in battle because he's not a water type, right? I wonder if there is any water type that can learn Cut. Like, no, I don't know. But that's fine. We won't use Cut for very much. I think we only really need it to get out of Cerulean, and also to get to the 4th gym in Celadon City. Then after that, I don't think there's any mandatory places to use Cut in order to progress the game. Ooh, X Defend. Smart. I forgot about that. I didn't think she would use that. Not that it really helped. God damn, Gyarados is so strong. Yeah, I think I'll take the Cascade Badge. 30. Use Cut. And... ooh, what's that? Bubble Beam. I don't have a water move for Gyarados yet, so I think I will teach him Bubble Beam. Yeah. Get rid of Splash. Careful. I've definitely done this before where I'm just like spamming A really fast just to get through the text. And I've gotten rid of good moves that I didn't want to. And once you do, it's gone. There's no like, are you sure? It's just poop. Okay. Bye bye. No take backsies. And I'm pretty sure, or I'm sure there's a lot of other people who've made that same horrible mistake of deleting a move they didn't intend to, and it really just brings you down and makes you sad, honestly. Because unless you have saved recently, and you can just turn the game off and back on. Oh shoot, what am I doing? We need to go catch something. Okay, I think Sandshrew can learn Scratch. That makes sense. I think I gotta one-shot him though. Oh. This is the bad part of having over-leveled Pokemon, because now that I need something, I can't whittle it down, so it won't survive. Or it has a little less, Oh, but all he doesn't even have, like, Tackle. Shoot. Alright, I'm gonna cut for a second until I can find this, because this could take a while. So we got a Sandshrew. I will name him. Oh god. Excuse me. Yeah, I just had to throw Pokeballs at it. I was trying to switch back and forth to see if it would use Defense Curl or something, so it could raise its defense and I could whittle it down. But it wasn't doing that, it was just using Scratch. Probably because that might be the only move it has. Yeah. That's okay. Not a big deal. Oh shoot, right up. I have to... Actually, one second. I have to go in to use the HMs. It's not like something you can interact with in the environment. Not like... That doesn't happen until second gen. So I kind of forgot about that. Oops. That's alright. Not a big deal. Just another bout of running through trainers with their Gyarados. I think this episode will try to get through Rock Tunnel. It's gonna be a tough one though, because it's gonna be dark. 88 attack. Dang. Leviathan is strong. Yeah. But there's probably just gonna be a lot of me bumping around into the things. So hopefully that's not too slow. But now that we're strong, we can basically fight anyone. The exception of, you know, electric types still aren't our favorite. I haven't tried to fight them, any person with electric types yet, because we skipped Lieutenant Surge. Why not? We'll just come back to him. Ooh, what's this? TM30. I don't know. I don't know the TMs off the top of my head. Teleport. Cool. Useless, and I don't know who you can actually teach that to, aside from maybe Abra, which already has Teleport. Maybe you could teach it to Slowpoke. Or, yeah, because Psychic type, right? Let's see how much Bubble Beam does. Goodness gracious. Very intense. Yes, we'll switch. We want to give Tort some time too. We don't want to just have Leviathan out here. Although a giant rock snake versus a sea serpent, that'd be a really cool thing to see. Battle, you know what I'm talking about. We're getting so much experience too. You only had 2. You can't really keep it coming then. We don't need to go that way. I think that's also another person you need to avoid. Get Mew? I can't remember. I was talking about it last time. Getting Mew. He's in the little grass area to the left of here. Once you do the whole shebang of steps. Which again, I never actually... I wish I could remember exactly how to do it, because it's so cool. how you can manipulate this game. Although I think all he has is like Mega Punch when you get him, or Transform, until he really gets a higher level. So he's not exactly useful right away. Bayonet. Oh, it failed. Okay. I didn't think that could fail. But it always would work after, at least after a move. It'd only fail if it went first. But that's okay. Moving on. Russian trainers. We'll get to Rock Tunnel in no time. And then Lavender Town, we won't spend too much time in because we just want to quickly get to Celadon. So we can grab the Eevee, grab the Water Stone to get Vaporeon. Again, just as another Pokemon using the team. I don't know how often we will use Vaporeon, especially if we have plans to use other Pokemon. And that's just a waste of experience, I guess, but it's still nice to have something else to mix it up. I need to look into where I can get Poliwag, because I don't remember where you catch Poliwag. I really want to get him, so we can get Poliwrath. Also needs a Water Stone. And so to start me. So it's really nice that we can just buy stones here. They took that out of Gen 2, which is unfortunate. I think the only way to get stones in the second Gen games is to have trainers call you, because you get a Pokegear, and you can register people's phone numbers. A certain amount of people that have trainers, which they might call you for rematches, or they just call you for the sake of talking, which I think is just a bit of a waste of time. But sometimes they'll be like, hey, I have something for you, or when you battle them, they say, here, I have something. And they'll give you a stone, depending if it's the right person. So, but I think it's really random if they give you a stone. Or like when they call you for an item. Which sucks because you have like a Growlithe, Edge Growlithe, early on. You'll be having that Growlithe for so long until someone calls you. Or really want, you can get an Eevee, and if you really want one of the like Flareon, Vaporeon, or Jolteon, really need to hope that someone will call you just to give you that stone. Now, if you're gonna get an Eevee in second gen Pokemon anyways, you should probably be just trying to get Espeon or Umbreon because they're really cool. Also, how did people get over here if there's a tree cutting their way, or blocking their way? Do they go backwards through Rock Tunnel? I don't have anything with Flash, so how'd you make it? Oof, nice critical hit. I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, Gen 2. Yeah. Stones. And, you know, you can get Poliwag early, so if you want to get Poliwrath, again, you gotta hope that someone gives you a stone. Although, again, if you go searching, you can find King's Rock. Then you have to trade with it so you can get Poliwhirl. So there's other ways of getting things that don't strictly involve stones, but I think it's really hard to get stone in that regard. So we're just gonna save before we hop into Rock Tunnel. And I'm gonna switch out Tort. Give him some action. Leviathan's getting a lot of screen time. Okay, so we can still see structures, we just can't see ourselves. Is there an item over here? Oh, I don't know if I can see items. I can't see, I can't see trainers either. Okay, well, this won't be too bad then. Because I do have a bit of an idea of where trainers are too. Just from playing Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green before. Ooh. Wow, he survived a water gun. Pretty impressive. So we should be fine in that regard. But we will be fine. Of course we'll be fine. We're so strong. Nothing's gonna stop us. Fort needs some battle experience. He is weak in comparison to Gyarados. Well, this is a bit slow. I'll probably head back to heal up, just so we can start. There we go. Nice, level 28. Game over. I'm gonna switch back to just because I think a lot of the trainers that are coming up, at least in the next section, are like normal or grass type or something like that. I can always switch back to Wartortle. For when we get like the hikers, because there's a lot of hikers in here with ground types and Machops and whatnot. Wartortle will be fine fighting those. So we'll do that. And Leviathan's just he's getting a lot of screen time, and I wanted to take him off the, take Wartortle off the bench to put him a little more in the spotlight, but he's gonna have to wait. just because it's quicker to do it this way, and I won't have to like backtrack to the PC a bunch, or the Pokemon Center. Same thing, kind of. The Pokemon Center a bunch just to heal up. You have potions. Yeah. There's someone here. I always timed that perfectly. Yeah, see, like Slowpokes, that was a long time fighting the other one. So I just switch them out. I think they also kind of expect you to have beaten the 3rd gym. Levels are a little higher. So they're closer to what we would have had. So they're closer to what we have now. So we won't be cruising through, I don't think, as easily. But that's alright. And I think there's someone here. It's a little weird just fighting in pitch blackness. That's fun. Yeah, grass won't do too much against us. Not against Gyarados. That flying type, that flying double type really helps. And I can't wait till we get some more Pokemon. I really want to switch it up. I like having a diverse team. Fun. But I should be, again, I was complaining before about Lamb 2, but we're really lucky for him. We're really lucky with what we got. We could have gotten Fire, and then we would have only been using Charmander until speaking of the devil, until after Lavender Town, which I think you can catch Vulpix or Growlithe depending on what game you have. That's a long time to only have one Pokemon, right? We'd probably have Charizard by then. That could be really boring. No? It could also be tough if you run into enemies like Cubone and you're trying to win with Charmeleon, right? Or a Charizard. Which might be strong enough at level 36, if it was that level. But we also would have had a really hard time with Misty and with Brock. So, it's this way. I don't know what's to the right. Oh, it's a hiker. Not a big deal, he's just got some... Oh. Anyways, so yeah, we could have gotten a type that would have been a lot harder. If we got Ghost or Dragon, Dragon would be probably the worst, because you get Teeny in Fuchsia City when you go to the Safari Zone. So we would have had to catch a bunch of Dratini, probably about 5 to 6, and try to all level them up to 55 just to get... Is this a wild Pokemon or a trainer? Why am I fighting wild Pokemon? Oh, damn, level 30. Nice. Yeah, it was wild. I'm wasting time with that. 55 just to get Dragonite. That was a person. Yeah. I was like, why are we stopping suddenly? I'm pretty sure we're not on the wall. We're halfway down it. And that would have been extremely hard to do. Just to get all those Dragonite. That would have taken so much time. It would have been so boring. It takes forever to level them up. I don't think Genie even gets very good moves, so you'd have to like mix and I mean, they can learn a lot of different types of moves, so like electric types, fire types, water types. So the move sets might be good enough to disperse over or cover a wide range of types, but then we would have had to fight like, what's the first gym leader? Is it Lorelei? She's got ice. Probably would have destroyed us if we even got that far. That would have been a nightmare. Lance would probably be really tough too, but we would be playing through the game, or so far through the game, just to get one type, or with one Pokemon, because you can't catch anything else and use it, and get rid of it, and basically start from scratch. Because I didn't move, so I found a wild Pokemon while I was fighting that trainer. So if we got Ghost, the only ones we could catch would be Ghastly and Lavender Town. So we'd only have to beat 2 gyms. We would have to go through the entire with only one Pokemon. So if we got like, if we pick Bulbasaur, that might be our best bet to do that. Because it'd be easy against Brock, it'd be easy against Misty, easy against both of the tunnels, like Mount Moon, or the cave, so Mount Moon and Rock Tunnel. Then we just have to worry about our rivals having Charmander and Charmeleon. For less... I think there's less hikers here. Until we get to Lavender Town. Actually, no, we'd need the Sylph Scope just to get in there. So we'd have to go to Celadon, beat Team Rocket there. Oh my goodness, that would be... that would suck. To have to go through the entirety of Team Rocket, go back, catch a Ghastly, get rid of whatever you had, and again, you could only catch Ghastlies. And unless you could trade, you wouldn't get Gengars. So you'd have to go through the game with 6 Haunters, which I guess at high enough level could probably do it. And you'd also have to teach them a move that could hit normal types and fighting types. Or no, Ghost can hit fighting, not the other way around. You'd need something to fight normal types, otherwise you'd do no damage ever. That would be tough. Be very, very tough. Well, it's the same thing that would be the same with Gen 2, except you could catch Ghastlies in Sprout Tower. You'd get them early enough at least. And I think Nightshade will hit anyone. Right? Because the first gym is flying type, so it has normal in it. I mean, we could just hope that we don't get Ghost for Gen 2. And the only other Ghost type is Mischievous, which you don't get until very late in the game anyways. Would suck. So again, team full of Ghastlies. Not ideal. It would also be hard to use. Psychic wouldn't be too bad for this game. Catch a Slowpoke, catch an Abra, but again, unless you could trade, you don't get Alakazam. And Abra's hard to train up on its own. So in that regard, because Abra can't attack until level 16, you would have to... I mean, I would say it's allowed to switch back and forth with whatever you started with and Abra until it was level 16, so it could actually do damage, and then you'd get rid of whatever you had. But you'd have to do the switch. You can't defeat anyone with just whatever you started with, without having at some point your Abra being in the fight to gain experience. That way you're trying... I don't know whether if you go up or down. Because that way you're at least trying to get through. We're probably missing a lot of items. Okay. No, the stairs show up, right? Yeah. Oh, so how else would we have found it? It must be up. Yeah, that'd be tough, but you can get Slowpoke eventually, and I think you can trade for a Jinx, which is Ice Psychic. What else? You can trade for a Mr. Mime. I think you can trade an Abra for a Mr. Mime. Oh, Abra's hard to catch too, because it's just gonna teleport away from you. You'd have to get lucky and catch it on the first try. Oh, like it could be rough. For this style, or for this game anyways. What else? Is there anything else? Slowbro, Mr. Mime, and Abra. Can't think of any other ones. Off the top of my head anyway. They don't really have much of a diverse team. At least in Gen 2 you can get Natu, which is like a flying psychic, or catch Lugia, flying psychic. Ugh, stop with the double slaps, come on! I'm trying to slap a giant sea snake, I can't imagine it's gonna work. A double slap. 2. Yeah, we'll get through here, and I think this is the last little section before we can get out. Hang a left and go down. Or the second last section. I think someone in here teaches you Rock Slide? I'm basing all of this off of my knowledge from Fire and Leaf Green because I remember those more vividly. And yes, they do change some things around, but it's a remake, right? So it kept most of the same things from the first 2 games. The first, like, Gen 1 and Gen 2. Yeah, we'll switch it up. We'll give Tort some action. Bug might be hard for Gen 1 as well. I'm just gonna try to go through all the types in my head of like what we could catch and what would work and what wouldn't. You would be able to get Ilex Forest really early. Oh shoot, I need to switch. So you can get things like Beedrill and Butterfree pretty early on. And then once you get to Safari Zone, you could either get Pinsir or Scyther, which is awesome. Love Scyther. Like Scissor more, obviously, but Paris is in Mount Moon, right? And that's a grass bug? But there's a few. Wouldn't be very strong. You'd have a terrible time with Brock unless Butterfree had like Sleep Powder and you could try to avoid everything that way. I love how it's even dark on my screen too. No, not into its potions. I'll just heal Leviathan a little bit. Round. Dang it. Yeah, okay, we're almost out. That's good. I can finally see again. We can get over to Celadon. No time. We probably won't get to Celadon this episode. We'll at least get to Lavender Town. Look around. Oh, you know what? We can get the Super Rod. Which... oh no, we need to beat Snorlax first. Dang it. I was hoping to get the Super Rod. Because it's just south of Lavender Town. A little shack, but... I'm sure you need to... the Snorlax that's in the way. Dang it. That's disappointing. Necessary, but still disappointing. Damn, we are making really good progress. Like, cruise through Rock Tunnel. Probably a lot easier since I knew where we were going. And knew the layout. And also because Gyarados is a monster. Nice. Lone standing bush likely has an item. Very suspicious to see. Oh, for crying out loud. I don't really want to fight you. No, random stranger. I don't want you to show me your Pokemon. I really don't. I really just want to be on my way. I'm 10. You're approaching a child asking a very strange question. but for a 10-year-old, I have a literal sea monster that could destroy cities in a rage. So now try your luck. Like bite the head off. What is Slowpoke supposed to be? So a lot of times Pokemon are based off of like animals, or something. You know, sea serpent. I guess, you know, some dinosaurs, dragons. I guess they're not real. But like a Beedrill's a bee. What's Slowpoke? I don't know. Maybe I'm just not wise enough about different, like, animals or things. What? Team Rocket will do anything for the sake of gold? There's gold? Is there money gold? People pay a lot of money for Cubone skulls. Cubone's mother died from trying to escape. So this is the first introduction to death in the game. Team Rockets are killing Pokemon. And for this entire time throughout the game, it's just like, oh, you fight and you make other Pokemon faint. Like, it's all happy. And then it's like, oh no, there's death. And it really makes Team Rocket a lot more heinous and really shows how... We've been playing this 4 hours, wow. Really shows how menacing and terrifying they are because they murdered Pokemon, right? And that's what ghost types are. Ghastly is just spirit Pokemon of something else. I think there was I don't remember where it was, but like a theory that Gengar matched Clefable so much because of like the spikes, and that like Gengar is the ghost version of a dead Clefable kind of thing. Also, Lavender Town, creepy as all hell. Music's really creepy. I think there was a version of the game, I don't know if it was a Japanese version or whatnot when it first came out, that the music supposedly drove kids insane and drove them to kill themselves. I don't know that for sure. That's something you want to look up for a weird factoid. Also really creepy. I don't really want to spread misinformation though. This place is creepy and it's all death-like. Yeah. Great, let's leave. We'll come back. But before we go any further, I think that's a good place to stop for the episode. We got through Rock Tunnel, which is awesome. Thank everyone for just stopping by to watch and join us. If you enjoyed the video, you can leave a like down below, and you can also hit the subscribe and the bell to be notified of when new episodes come out. I am going to be doing these a little more frequently while I get my schedule going. It still will be casual making these videos, but I'll do my best. I really find this fun, and I hope everyone does too. Thank you so very much, and I'll see you later.